This is old footage of me distracting, but y'all may watch it, I suppose. The only reason I didn't show this earlier is because it's not the full run and likes it's old. Anyways, enjoy the footage while I'll tell y'all about some tips on how to solo this better. For one, it's to know what twisteds are on the floor and how many there are. We already know we have Gordy on the floor, and to the right of me we can see Astro. So that's to twist it out the way. Keep in mind the floor is only 23, so we have 6 twisteds, which means I need to find for more twisteds. One way to help with this is to find capsules. When it comes to distracting, capsules can be life or death sometimes. As you may note here, I found Shrimpo and Rebecca pretty easily without capsules. Remember how I said we only have 6 twisteds? Well, Gordy is one. He's stationary, so he doesn't count. Rebecca, Shrimpo, and Astro are 2, 3. So we only need 2 more. This is where capsules come in handy. Luckily enough, I have a Gordy, so actually very helpful when it comes to distracting. To gathering wasn't so hard. Now, as for distracting, spot chose places where there are no machines or places where it's big enough to do some small loops. Now I'll go ahead and cut to another part of run where I actually struggled a bit. Here we are. Now right off the bat you can see Pebble right at the front of the elevator. Now this was honestly a bad play by me. What I should have done was gone back into elevator and wait for Peb to move. Here you can catch a glimpse of Scraps, but don't panic. Remember when I said the Gordy was really helpful when it comes to distracting? Well, now this is where he shines. Here I use Pebble to tell my team about Scraps. Now someone does get hit, but you'll see who it was at the end of the floor. Also, sometimes it's best not to jungle distract some floors like this one. If you're on one hot and still learning like me, it's best to let Pebbles loose or have someone help out with other twisteds. Seeing that Gordy is taking the rest of the twisteds, I can safely grab Pebble now without worrying about Scraps sniping me. Now for those who don't know how to distract Pebble, all you need to do is find a long island like the one I'm using in the clip. Once you've found one, you loop Pebble like the craft said. GG, bam. You're kiting Pebble. It was basically just me kiting Pebble the entire floor while Astro does machines, and Gordy was my makeshift backup, so I'll cut to a part that shows the main killer for most distractors. Now on this particular floor we had Sprout, Astro, Scraps, and Toodles. A pretty nasty combo, but I've dealt with worse. When dealing with craft sibs, it's best to grab the others, then grab the sib. You can do this Gigi, though it's probably best to grab her first to save your team some hassle. When your Pebble use your ability wisely like here, the twisteds are pretty spread out, so I use Bark to help lead it to me since I have Sprout on. Me and everyone knows who bad gathering can be with Sprout on ya. If you see a twisted that's walking away from you, it's best you walk to them. But if you feel comfortable enough, you can run over there like me. Now here, I'm going to be so real with Yo, I wasn't paying attention and genuinely forgot Scraps was here, so I started panicking a little bit, but y'all can watch what I do here and tell me some tips if you have any in the comments. Now y'all may notice I'm buffering a bit. Why? I have no clue, but probably from recording for so long, but you'll see why I'm commenting on this. You see all the distance, right? I have no reason to sprint whatsoever, but you can see me buffer here for a split second and well. Anyways, that all I have to say, though. If y'all want some more tips on distracting, just let me know. Bye, noobers.